Hi, my name's Jeff Tanum, and I'm the president of Decision to Buy. And this is the very first of three videos that are going to deal with goals, wish, and dreams, how to define the sales process so that you can actually build actions that build upon your dreams and goals. And then from then, build a matrix that allows you to be able to manage yourself on an ongoing basis what those actions are that generate income. So let's get started with the first point. And the first point is goals, wishes, dream. What do you want? How are you going to get it? And what do you think it really is? So the very first step in the dream should be setting a goal. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to make? Where you want to go? How do you want to do it? Those are all the things that are critical. So let's start with the foundation, which basically says I need to have a set of goal so it's visual, so I know what I want to accomplish, and I can build a plan to get there. The first thing you have to understand is any dream that you have having to do with a goal is restrained by three things: time, resources, and you. So you only have so much time, you only have so many resources, and there's only so much time in the day that you actually can spend focusing in on your goals. So let's talk more. In order to make this real, let's take a very simple example of what a goal is. Let's talk about an annual money goal. For sake of math, I'm going to keep this as simple as possible so that it is easy to equate and we can get down to the synthesis or the genesis of what we're really after, which is how much you have to make every day. So we're going to use a goal of 120,000. We know that there are approximately 240 days in a year, less holidays and weekends. I'm not going to argue that point. It may be a little different here and there. I just read recently that the average worker works 47 hours a week. So in order to make $120,000 a year, you need to make $500 a day, $53 an hour. So if the goal is money, in this case $120,000 a year, and we know what that is, and we also know that there are only so many days in a year and then so many hours in a day, that really means it's all about you at the end of the day. Every action, only things that make matter, and the choices that are made on a daily or hourly basis are on you. So they either work well or they don't. You're the happy camper or not as happy as you'd like to be. So let's really talk about how that kind of. So what's it going to take is I need to really understand not only what I want to do and the priorities that I have, but how I spend my time now and what resources I'm using and what energy I expend and what actions, most importantly, make me the most money. Come on. The most critical thing every time we look at things is how do we make money, how do we get our actions done, and how do we move that many steps forward to accomplish our goals. So it means we maximize our time, our money, our resources, but we're really prioritizing our focus and our efforts to be able to ascertain where it all fits together, what's the most important thing. So I have to do almost everything that makes sense that is associated with my sales process, my customers, how they buy and why they buy that way, and all the other things that are involved. So when I ask what do I do to make money, it's almost everything. But the reality is I need to be able to do the right things, the smart things to be able to realize my goals. And that allows me to gain greatness. So as our Dos Equis guy says, I don't always recognize it, but I know it when I see it in the mirror. That's what I want you to do. Every day, look in the mirror and say, am I doing all the things I need to do? Do I have my plan in place? I'm fortunate to have a number of mentors and smart people that help me work and learn and get experience along the way, so I can share it with you, obviously. But most of all, they gave me a line that I think is probably brilliant, and I have for the last 35 years. And that's the one up here on the screen. And basically you have to set yourself on fire because life is not spontaneous combustion. Life is a matter of making decisions, being dedicated, having focus, and having a plan to accomplish a goal. Without a goal, it's hard to get a plan. So if you say to me, I'll meet you on Tuesday, I guess my brain is going to say, well, where on Tuesday? Which Tuesday? And how does any of that make any sense? It doesn't. So the fact of the matter is you have to set yourself on fire. You have to accomplish greatness. You have to be dedicated to do the things that are possible to be able to accomplish them. And you're the only one that can be honest to know how things really work and the things that you need to do. So that pretty much covers most of the be able to set up your primary goal. And the next video, Sales Action Plans, we're going to talk about how the goals are concepts and action plans achieve goals. So we're going to build a matrix, so to speak, that allows us to look at all the actions that you need to execute in order to accomplish the sales goals, in order to make your life better, and so that you can achieve the greatness that you so justly deserve. One of my heroes for all time is Winston Churchill, not just because he was a brilliant man, that he served his country for 50 years, that he did amazing things, all while smoking nonstop cigars and drinking brandy or cognac, whichever it is, every day. But I think it's truly true that the price of greatness is responsibility. That responsibility starts with us, starts with you, starts with me, starts with all of us to want to accomplish something greater than nothing in our lives. So in order to accomplish greatness and take charge of your life and reach goals, you have to be responsible, not anybody. So in conclusion, we're going to have a second series. This is how to define the sales action plan. This is the second level of the foundation. We have the goal. We need to define what the action plans are. And then the last thing we're going to do is define how we do things every single day that help us get it that much closer to our goal. So join us in our next video, how to define sales action plans. I hope things are going well for you. Good selling. I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.